according to him, it's all about risk management. Well, let's take you now to our weekly feature, and that is The Next Frontier. Dairy farmers in Kenya will soon see the cost of feeding their animals go down after a group of investors introduced the first silage baling machine into the country. The machine can bale 400 bales of silage in a day, with one bale selling for 5,000 shillings. This will help small-scale farmers with small pieces of land to access silage throughout the year. On this week's episode of The Next Frontier, Philip Kitani tells us more about these new silage equipment, and that's also where I leave you at. We'll get to talk more on business tomorrow here on the show. For now, I leave you with The Next Frontier.
The key to unlocking the potential of Kenya's dairy sector lies with the improvement of feed and forage. Over the years, farmers have gradually learned how to meet their livestock feed and fodder demands through making of silage. However, a farmer has to have enough land to grow maize for silage and additional space to make the stew. This is, however, changing with the introduction of professional high-compression silage baling equipment in Kenya. The bale has a net and is vacuum-packed with 6 layers of specially manufactured foil. Shelf life is 6 to 12 months, and even after opening, it takes 3 to 4 weeks due to high compression.
Silage making, in Kenya, Kenyan farmers do it already since years. Normally the problem of silage making is transportability. So what we did since 2015 is actually packing the maize into blue drums, and farmers buy it or they pack it themselves for easy transport, but it's very cumbersome. So what is happening, we are now actually making it mechanized.
FIT, which is for the innovation team, is a group of investors. Some are dairy farmers. So they have farms which in areas where they have no access to large parcels of land to do their own fodder production. So they came together, agreed that they can invest into a packaging system for silage. So behind me is the packaging system. So we are now in one of the farms that has done quality silage, where now FIT is packaging this silage. Part of the silage will be consumed by these investors in the FIT company, and as well it is also available to each and every dairy farmer who is willing to buy it.
The machine is able to bale silage in 400 kilograms bale, retailing at 5,000 shillings each, while maintaining its quality.
Normally silage is done into pits. So that can be a dark pit or on top of the soil. As FIT, we are now innovating it in the way that we are introducing this packing, which can be either done straight from the farm or from already ready-made silage, which is mostly for bigger farms, so that they actually sell off their excess silage, because it's a business for farmers, and there are many small-scale farmers who need silage.
But why maize as the fodder of choice?
When you look at the fodders that are currently in the market, that farmers are buying, we have hay on one side. Farmers can make their own silage from napier grass, for example. Then if you look at maize silage, it is really a much better quality product. It has a lot more energy in it. The energy is also more digestible, so animals use it more efficiently. And through that, you can basically reduce the amount of feeds that you have to buy commercially.
Through initiatives with development organizations such as the Netherlands Development Organization SNV and linkage to private businesses such as FIT, this will change how farmers undertake dairy farming in Kenya.
As SNV and through KMDP, we seek to provide solutions within the dairy sector, which aim to reduce the cost price of milk production at the farm level. So through this project, now we see that farmers have access to quality silage, because we have enabled the portability of the silage from where it is produced and to where it is required. So we hope to see that farmers will be able to take up silage as a more quality forage for their animals, and therefore they'll increase milk production and as well as lower the cost of producing the same liter of milk.
This business linkage has been realized under the innovative fund within the Kenya Market-Led Dairy Program KMPD that seeks to link Dutch investors with Kenyan investors within the dairy sector in a bid to improve efficiency and profitability as the Netherlands government works towards transitioning from aid to trade.
This initiative has been successful, and in the near future we hope that other people who have the ability, they have access to resources in terms of land, the know-how for production of maize silage, can really replicate this model and extend it to the larger population of dairy farmers in this country.
To further showcase these and other innovations among farmers in Kenya's North Rift, which boasts the highest milk production, SNV puts together a stakeholders forum in Eldoret which offers a networking platform for stakeholders.
This investor conference organized by SNV is very good for a farmer because one, it's helping farmers to understand the way they need to do modernized dairy farming. And I'm saying modernized in the sense that farmer is being taken through the correct feed for their livestock and how also to improve on their costs, how to reduce costs in their farms and get affordable feed for the animals. Because at the end of the day, the farmer is looking at what margins are they making in the farm.
Laban adds that the involvement of Dutch organization in Kenya's dairy sector is quickly revolutionizing dairy farming.
The Dutch, they have really helped us in terms of helping farmers to understand the best way of doing modernized farming, dairy farming, that even farmers at the moment, unlike the old farmers, the young guys are leaving jobs to come and do dairy farming because that is where the money is. And I'm happy with the Dutch because they're able to empower the farmers in North Rift here to training them to understand how to do a well-mechanized and modernized dairy farming.
On the other hand, the silage baling technology stood out as a great solution to the rampant feed shortage challenges among farmers.
Planting 1 acre of maize involves a lot because there is land preparation, inputs, the farm inputs that they buy, and also time consuming, and planting season up to the harvesting part of it. It's so tiresome and quite costly compared to buying, because purchasing and also the silage bunkers that they have to make and the compaction.
As dairy farmers welcome this new move of buying professionally made silage, continuous improvement of general animal husbandry will also go a long way in turning the fortunes around for dairy farmers in Kenya and beyond. Philip Keitang for The Next Frontier.